What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So, one thing before we start, I was changing a few settings. So, let me know how the audio is through the mic. So, if you hear some background noise, definitely let me know, because I've been tweaking a few things. But I'll just sit quietly for a second so you guys can hear it. Did you hear anything come out in the background? Just let me know, because I've been tweaking stuff. So yesterday, we have some pretty interesting news. We popped the 196 stack on the Pen Griffin, and yeah. I don't know how I felt about that, honestly. It's like, yeah, hitting a pen, that's great. But then I was trying to build a 250 for our Black Star, and then yeah, so here's where we're at now. We have the Pen Griffin. If it sells, it's cool. If not, I'm just gonna save it. So I'm not gonna like compete with other people in prices. So like, if it sells, cool. If not, I'm not worried about it. But one thing I've been thinking over the past few days is I kind of wanted to make some sort of accessory games, like some sort of safer, some sort of pen, something. And I think I'm going to go for some sort of pen belt. Either Bassi or Voltara. I'm leaning more towards Voltara, but that one's also a bit pricier. And yeah, so I just want that. And I figured since we're going to continue with our goal of pushing our Zarka to Capris 20, I sold my Black Star, and you guys remember when I bought it for 13.4 billion, and then I sold it, and then after taxes I didn't even make 12 back, so that's like oof. But it's okay. We can make that money back. It's not a big deal in like lost taxes. But what are we doing today? We have a Ferret boss. We have 2 Begs and a Awakened Tree. But I'm going to start with this one. Yeah, how are you guys doing in BDO? Have you guys made any gains? I'm mostly thinking if I get an Uragon shoes, I might try to click that one. I guess we start building another stack. We used a 173. And I don't know, I feel like I should save this 173 for a try Fallen God click. But along the process of me making fail stacks, or like building a fail stack, I keep making 100 plus stacks just failing Tet over and over. I swear that's like not the average. Most people click their Tets between 50 to like 90. I just make 110s. Easy. So, building stacks for me, not difficult. But that's okay. I'm sort of looking at the prices right now, like Bassi belt. I could save up a little more for a Turo, because I did want that, but if people are swapping, oh, it's actually going down in price, which is really nice. I could barely put an order on minimum if I wanted to, but like Turo prices have been going down to the point where I've been looking at Voltaras, and if I feel like I could save up. I don't think I really want to spend 36 billion on it, but I will try to do my best to get a 33 billion order on a Pen Voltara, but then Bassi belts are actually available at 30, so it might end up being this one, so who knows. One thing I wanted to do was more like build a little bit differently than the average person. So I wanted to try stacking more health, and that's not particularly the best thing, but I feel like for me personally, I want more survivability without giving up too much damage. So like, sure, I could go like, I don't know, Orkin Rad Belt or something and Narc earrings and try to like meme myself up to like 400 DP. But as we already know, Dark Knights aren't like they do a pretty decent amount of damage. That's not the problem. It's more survivability, and I don't really want to give up too much AP, but I will try to get more health if possible, and I think that would be like a good trade-off for me. And so it's more like I'm at the DP point where it's fine, so all I can think of is, I guess, just Capris armor, everything on the way. But then when it comes to like rings, I might swap over to Voltara's, which, or not Voltara's, Eye of the Ruins. Is that a good idea? I have no idea. Well, we're gonna commit to investing in it eventually, and or make it ourselves, whichever one is cheaper. So if we get Eye of the Ruins rings, we're just gonna save for try and just slam it for 10, I guess. Because Pen Voltara's not the cheapest thing. For Eye of the Ruins, pen accessories in general, not really cheap, so. Alright, game. What do we even get from this? Just give me a duo ogre. Going into the pile with the other accessories I get. Alright, let's do these two now. Also, we're actually really low on concentrated hards. So, yeah. We gotta go gather and or buy more. I don't really like buying them, per se, because it's just... I feel like I could gather them. I mean, obviously, time versus money. I could just go grind and buy them, but something about just seeing your money not go down that drastically is pretty important to me, too. Technically, it'd be more worth to just go grind and buy them, but I'd rather gather them myself. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't already, recently, I believe last week, I made a video going over like an updated 2021 Dark Knight guide video, and in that video we covered a lot of frequently asked questions that people have been asking me. Some important ones are like evasion versus DR, Kudum versus Nuver, Blackstar versus Zarka versus Often, all that stuff. Some basic PvP combos, my add-ons is pretty cool. You should check that out. And yeah, it was about like a little under an hour long video, so if something you can dedicate a little bit of time for to watch, that'd be awesome. Also, we did a little bit of Hadoom grinding earlier, didn't really get anything. Those places are contested. I feel like I'm gonna end up literally just saving money and buying the things to put on my accessories. So I mean, like, it's not that I can't grind there, it's just stupidly contested. Pet food. Do I need more? But I think if I get an Uragon shoes, I might just start clicking that. That one seems kind of profitable. We've been doing a little bit of chill bartering lately. My goal is to get 80,000 coins to buy the Khan's Heart directly. It's probably going to take me a little bit of effort, but I think it's okay. Like, overall, if I could get my life mastery up without having to spend 8 billion on the Khan's Heart itself, like, in terms of C coins, you're basically paying the same amount, because I calculated, and if I were to convert Monos accessories into like silver, like trade it, buy the accessory, sell it to the market, how much would it cost? It's roughly the same thing. So I think just buying the heart for 80,000 coins plus making it a little bit, it's more time consuming, but you don't see your bank or silver central market just go down 8 billion, so that's nice. Alright, Beg's Glove, easy. Got some crystals today. Precision crystals, Valor. Whoa, someone just... Dang. Rip the Black Star. I'm not really too concerned about it. The only reason why we got it in the first place was so we can use the Jay's hammers. But now that we have this, it's like in the future, now that we have like 70 massive pure magics, plus they're pretty common if you're grinding Hadoom areas and on the Elvia servers in general. Like, these are so common to the point where if I wanted to make myself a another Black Star at some point, I could probably just do that. But I don't think so. Like, if I ever get to the point where I just have 100 billion silver and there's one sitting on the market, I'd buy it. But there's a better chance of me literally Capris 20ing my Azarka before finding one. Yo, hold up. Did someone just hit... Oh, never mind, that's Tet. I thought someone just hit a Pendletara. I was like, Jesus, dude. Alright, Eye of the Ruin Rings. Let's see, how much are these? 5 billion for a Tet Eye? Oh my god, dude. Why? Dude, that's so expensive. 100. No, actually, now that I think of it, it's like, how much more are you paying for a crescent ring? Okay, so these are 5 billion, let's say on average. These are 5.3, so for 100 HP, you're paying like 700 extra mil for 100 HP. Is that worth it? I don't know. Maybe. Pen Crescent for 39 billion. That's hard to say, actually. $34 for that. I think I would actually rather... Oh, Jesus, dude. 34 for a Pen Crescent versus a Faltara belt. I know they're two different accessory slots. Oh, dang, I thought that was the Griffin. That's a little debated. But anyway. I think I'd rather... If I'm going to get a 3 AP... I think the Central Market's broken. Yep, Central Market's broken again. But anyway, what I was trying to say is if I'm going to pay for 3 AP, I'm going to not do that. Did the server go down? Hold up. 1 second, boys. Yeah, it's just the game. I can apparently connect to the internet and other stuff. How far did we get rolled back? Let's see, how much are pen griffins going for? It's still broken. Yeah, right. I'm not about to sell it for 17.1. Yeah, I'm gonna hold that price. You know what we're doing? It is time for 100%, boys. 100%. You know what? Okay, no, we're gonna test this. Look. We're at 92% knockdown resist. Let's just go in and fight this boss. And let's see how many times I get 8%ed in this game. What could possibly go wrong? Let's see how many times the boss hits pen on me. I could get it to 100% by buying a Villa Scroll, but I'm gonna spend $1 million silver. God, I could feel the slow. You know, all I wish, if DKs were to get buffed, all I wish was we had like full super armors, like no gaps in between, like at least a big heavy hitting skills. Like Wheel of Fortune, when we full circle super armor. It says it does, but it really doesn't. Airstrike, I wish that had full invincibility like it says it does. Buff the slanted balance range again, back to normal. I don't know if they had it, like, and then they nerfed it. I think the damage itself for Dark Knight is fine, but it's some just like super armor and forward guard gaps that are really difficult to play. Also, one other thing. I don't know how many people would agree with me on this one, but literally just disable ghillie suits in RBF. I think that would be so much more fun. Or even if, okay, so if you allow ghillie suits, if your teammates are using a ghillie, you can see their name. I think literally that'd be the most awesome thing. Ooh, 100. All right, what are we doing? Let's Let's see. Let's go turn some of these in. I don't think we have enough to enhance anything today. Nor do we really have enough to... I don't know if I'm making this one, boys. I don't know if I'm making this one. Hold up. I heard it like a ding. Oh, that's not the right button. I swear I heard like a ding. Nope. Oh yeah, these maxed out, so in case anyone was looking, now's your time to get your billion silver. I think I'm actually going to just... I don't know, these aren't really hard to grind. It's just hard to grind. It's not like rare drops. It's just getting to grind there uncontested is the hard part. But I assume give it like a few weeks and they're just going to start sitting on the market. And I feel like they're going to go down in price a little bit. Just give it a few weeks. That's what I'm going to do. It's really, I mean, 150 HP is quite a lot, but I'm not like in a rush. Right now, I'm pushing a pen accessory. Pushing a pen Bassy belt or something. I did say I wanted a Turo belt, but it's hard to decide. A pen accessory sounds nicer than a Turo, no matter, even if the Turo is probably a better choice. You know, one thing I was looking at earlier was Orkinrad belts. I'm not gonna buy one, but I see people using it, so I was like, oh, how much are they? And turns out people are buying them for like 18 bill, which actually is a lot lower for a pen than I thought it would be. Yeah, so like, what, 20 billion for a pen Orkinrad? That's actually a lot lower than I thought. Let's see, how many more do I have? 161. Do I have any in the storage? $39. Ooh, someone just hit a Tet-Tungrad belt. You know, at one point a year ago, I did want a Tet-Tungrad belt, but then at the time, it's still pretty expensive. I can't justify. I don't know. I think I'd value the 125 HP on a Voltara versus 1 extra AP. Well, obviously this one is like 40 billion more, but I think I'd value the HP a little bit higher. Voltara is 12 accuracy at pen, right? Okay. Also, in case you guys are wondering, you know how there's like an XP buff that's 1000%? I tried doing the training dummy, and I get 0.008 every tick. And that's on the 1000%. Plus the 600% and plus like the 530 scroll, plus the like extra combat book plus 100s, and any other bells that go on, like 0.008. That's so bad. To the point where I'd rather just grind. It's kind of shocker. Where do you actually turn these in at? I don't remember. So I've been saving up a lot of these. I don't even know where to turn these in. But the ones you should take in general are the 50 stacks or the 100 greeds for a 50 stack. That is generally the most valuable one. And then if you're at some weird point like I am where I have more 50 stacks than I really need to do, I turned them into like the auras to get the box, because I still don't have a Nuver and Kudum box from the 100 auras, just because I just don't go to those bosses. But that's a thing you can do if you want money, and then turn it into auras, and then turn the auras into memfrags. Or if you want the 50 stack, which is probably the best option, honestly, get that. Ooh, Blackstone's at an all-time low right now. I should see, how much are these? Ew, that explains it. They're at an all-time low, but there's like barely any. Concentrated 1.3, and then in theory these should be like 1.5, right? Like, listen, I know it takes time, but if you're gonna buy it, 1.3 plus, like, yeah, these kind of fluctuate. Let's just say 130k. So you're paying 1.5-ish, 1.3 plus 2 of them. 1.5 to 1.6 to make it. Yeah, it takes time to process them, but instead of being lazy, you save 300k per, and that probably adds up over time. So just throwing that out there. You do what you want, though. You can just buy these at 2 million. I do want to buy like a... I've always wanted to slam my thing to 10 at one point, but it's just like getting these back to 10 is actually so difficult. I'd rather not. But in the meantime, let's see, what do we have? It's time. We're at the point where we have to start saving again. We have 100 memfrags, which is not a lot. We don't have any hards and concentrateds, or we're really low on them. So now is not the time to be enhancing for me. If we're going to do any enhancing, it's probably going to be like random swings at monoskier. But I think that's it for me today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later.